I'm Mark, and this is Tony, and we're the Parachat organisers. I had a quick look at your Facebook page, Andy. What is it? What you do? I know you do podcasts. Is it still?
So it started out years ago. I did a podcast, but it's like I've got like a YouTube channel now rather than a podcast. So yeah, so years like a few years ago, I might not have updated everything on my Facebook to be honest. I'm not great at the admin side of
Yeah,
things.
were you part of a paranormal team or like a one man band and the cat Lizzie? Let's not forget.
So it was, I mean, listening to other podcasts is what got me into it. So then it was like me and my mate talking on a podcast, and then about a year into it, she sort of decided she wasn't bothered anymore. You know, it was me doing everything anyway.
Oh,
Um, so that was like, and then it sort of evolved into then Spooky Island Radio because I sort of had to. I decided like, no, I do want to carry on with it. Um, and yes, that's where that sort of came from. But at that point, that was a couple of years ago now, probably. I was still only researching stories and like hauntings and like famous ghosts and stuff like that and putting that in the podcast. It probably wasn't until about a year ago that I decided to move from doing that on podcasts to like actually going out and investigating. So properly been
right.
doing it for about a year. Gansfield experiment or something.
The old open field experiment, the Gansfeld experiment. Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah. And so I was doing that, and then they were hearing like bangings in the corridor, and they opened the corridor, and the cat was like frozen in place.
Right.
Like really weird. So like that's probably the only real thing that's sort of happened that was a bit strange. But they got it on video, um, and she was just. It was almost like she was mid walk, and she'd like stopped, like something was in
Now,
front of her.
that was going to be my next question. Um, has the cat reacted to anything paranormal? Do you think? And you've kind of like answered that. You've
Mm.
kind of like answered that question. Yeah, they do say that dogs and cats have a kind of this extra sensory array, don't
Yeah,
they?
yeah,
That they can respond to things like that. So that's probably a good call, actually, taking Lizzie with you. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I don't know where else we'll be because it's obviously it's trying to find locations where you can do it. So you know, like that location is all enclosed, and it's obviously we rent it out ourselves, so there's no one else
right.
there.
Yeah.
So that's obviously a huge thing. But yeah, I think I need to get in, like, sort of look at a few different other places as well, see if I can take her and stuff like that as well. But most of the time it's just me. But yeah, when I can, she comes along.
That's
Why not?
Wonderful. Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah.
cool. How long have you been investigating for, Andy?
Probably. I mean, probably the last year, definitely like full on. You know, whenever I can get out, I try to get out. Um, I've been on a couple of odd ones before that here and there. Um, but you know, it mainly stems from I know everybody will roll their eyes most of the time, but most haunted when I was a teenager, you know, and it's like all that sort of stuff is in our control now. You know, we can get the cameras, we can go out, we can find these places and do
Yeah,
our own investigations ourselves. You know, it's
yeah, yeah.
that's sort of what drives it, really, I suppose.
No, actually, when you say about everybody rolls their eyes, in fact, at the last Parachat, in one of our talks, in my talk, I made the analogy of most haunted.
Mm.
And I waited and expecting people to laugh, and they didn't. I said, "Well, why are you laughing?" I said, "These guys. If it wasn't for these guys, they started everything,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know, and made people. It's a shame it went downhill as quick as it did, you know."
mm,
So
yeah, yeah.
I don't know, Mark. Perhaps
What?
we'd think about bringing Zach with us on a few investigations.
Oh, no.
I won't go
Who,
on.
who's Zach then? Zach, a very friend.
It's one of my dogs. We've got two now. But yeah, he's an Akita, but he just no.
It's a big old lump, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the weirdest thing you've encountered on an investigation?
Oh, I don't know. Now you put me on the spot. I don't know.
Oh, that's not the intention. That's not the
Oh,
intention.
no, I'm just trying to think now. Um, I don't know. I mean, it's probably there's something weird that happened last time I was at the priest cottage, so a few months ago now. The bit of the history is obviously there's supposedly a bad spirit there. And I've been a couple of times, and we sort of, me and some other teams I was there with, thought we'd come into contact with him and did the Estes method. And I think it's only something you can really, it's like how you feel when you're doing it. Like it's not something that's tangible, I suppose. But I was doing the Estes method and I was starting to come up with these like a bit more darker words. That I was saying stuff like, I want to be alive again. There's like a few in a row, but I sort of did feel like he was almost behind me. So it did feel, they said, because I was filming it as well, and you can see where my voice changes and like my like entire posture and everything changed.
Yeah.
Um, and they pull me out. They're like, okay, all right, yeah, let's get him out. I take my blindfold off, and I'm just confused. Like literally, I just like I've not been there for the last few minutes.
Mm.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
three people staring at me, and I was like, "What?" And they were like,
Yeah.
I'll probably put that footage in when I come and do my chat and stuff because it was really I couldn't explain it. But again, it's not something that's tangible. It's how you felt at the time, I suppose. But that's probably the strangest thing.
Yeah. 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 We do our w- during the course of our research over the past few years, we've included an experiment that we've borrowed bits from the Gansfeld method, and we call it the PSI method.
Okay.
And well, I mean, Mark will tell you about some of the interesting results we've had from it because it literally does. When we invite anybody else to come and do it, so we do warn you now. We also call this the time machine experiment because you lose time. We've been under 30, 40 minutes, and you could swear that it had been 12, 10 minutes, something like that.
Okay.
And
Cool.
it's there is no way I've been under that amount of time. But yeah, so we know exactly what you mean when you say you can lose yourself in it. It's a fantastic experiment. Love it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's slightly different. I mean, you've seen the Gansfeld experiment, haven't you, with the red lights and things.
Yeah.
It's kind of that, but rather than using a sender and receiver, it's just one like so much of a receiver. But we kind of go into like trance. But we've been doing it for like, is it 9, 10 years, Tony? I think
Something like that. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
the more and more we do it, we just seem to go deeper and deeper in, and we've come out with these historical facts, what we've managed to match up later on, with what we were saying while we was in this experiment, which we thought was like pretty much amazing, wasn't it?
It's definitely something I probably would speak about. I mean, it obviously from our sort of conversation, I'll try and explain it a bit better now as it's not over text, but I had stuff happen to me when I was a teenager. I was convinced there was this figure in my house for years, interacted with me. Like, so I was, and obviously that's around the time Most Haunted was out. Me and my mum would watch Most Haunted every single week. And I was in my early 20s, full on believer. I know I seen something. I know this was in my house. And now it's more I go out on investigations looking for it, the less I believe. So like I've done it the wrong way round. Like, people usually are non-believers and then they believe. Something happens and they believe. And I'm not saying like I don't believe in it. I'm obviously just it's like you go out with all these companies and there's like 25 members of the public on it and they're like everyone put their fingers on the Ouija board or everyone put their fingers on the table, we're going to tip it. It's always mine that doesn't tip. And you know why? Because
Right.
they're doing it. Like so the more I investigate by myself, and this year I've sort of said I'm mostly going to be going out on locations where I'm renting out the location myself or with a couple of other people that I trust. Because the more I go looking for it on these public investigations, it's making me a bit more cynical. So, like, I think that's something interesting to speak about. So I think people probably haven't thought about it that way.
It sounds like you're coming at it from a very interesting perspective, to be honest. And I think Mark and I would agree that is the only perspective to approach it from, rather than be running in, be a ghost chaser, and believe in everything. There's a noise, it must be paranormal. No,
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely not. No, that's no. Don't, as I say, don't be disparaged. That's a great mindset.
Mm.
In fact, I think Mark and I would agree it's the only mindset to go out with. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know if you know, but we are paranormal investigators. You know, we're PSI, so we 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 approach with a scientific method or accepted modes of science anyway. And we've been researching between us over 60 years, a long time. So
Yeah.
a lot of people kind of a bit put off by us because we don't shout ghost. We won't say something's a ghost. We give them an explanation, and it kind of does put people off. But we stick to that method.
Yeah,
And
it's the only method. It's the only method we can stick to, isn't it? It's the only one we've got.
but we are respected in that respect as well because we help cases in America. Like the Warren Foundation. I help
Mhm.
them. I'm still on a case with them now.
Really well.
So we're kind of different in that way because a lot. I don't know if you've seen a lot of American teams, and it's not all of them. It's just some of them. If they're watching this, they always shout demon at everything.
The big D words, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, and we go in and just use common sense basically, and
yeah. It's crazy. Not everything's a demon, but you can't tell everybody, can you?
No, I mean, half of it is like these teams that are trying to get buzzwords into their videos to try and get it picked up by the algorithm on YouTube. So like
Yeah,
demon goes a long way, and it's like all they're doing is turning the light on and off. I think a demon would,
yeah.
have
yeah,
something else to say or do rather than hit the light switch. Like these like biblical, supposedly biblical entities, like
yeah.
they're not there to move the penny across the table. They're there
I
to
think.
and take your soul. Like,
Oh, yeah, yeah, of course. What is it? Move a penny or take your soul. Move a penny. How are you, John? I'll just stick with moving the penny, to be honest. That's going to be far more rewarding, isn't it? Yeah.
I don't suppose you've been to Cave Castle Hotel before, have you? But you've seen the pictures of it, have you?
I'm going to be honest, I haven't. I'm
Right?
sorry, I haven't seen the pictures of it.
No, you don't
Well,
have to
you're in for a
apologise.
surprise.
I know, but I was like, I didn't really. Yeah, I'm just
No,
my head's all over the place a
I
minute.
think you'll be pleasantly surprised. It's an absolutely beautiful place. It really is. And it sits on its own golf course as well.
Um, but yeah, I was gonna try. I didn't really hear about the Parachat until it was a bit too late last year, and I think it was already happening or just about happening.
Yeah.
Uh, so it was sort of on my radar from then because I've
Brilliant.
been, I've been to Parameet, which obviously I take it you've probably heard of.
Oh yeah.
Parameet.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very. You have to be in with people who are already in on it.
Oh, I think that's a shame. It's not like this at
Mm,
Parachat UK events. I mean, we actively don't encourage that. It's great to network when everybody's there, but we do there are no tiers of people. We invite everybody from every kind of background, whether they're passionate about it and been doing it 3 months or 30 years. If they've got stuff they want to talk, if they want to, anybody who wants to put themselves forward and says, "I'd like to come and chat at your event." I'm a paranormal investigator. Great, then come. We'll pencil you in. Brilliant. We don't vet people. We
mm.
don't vet people. It's just it's for the little person, really. Not saying the little person because we have some quite well-known teams come,
Yeah,
but it's for everybody. It's not for TV personalities or the, well, they don't come if they want,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's not aimed at that. It's just for it's for giving a voice to the normal boots on the ground at the weekend paranormal investigator. Come and tell us your stories. We all love to hear them.
It's just a fiver, and we don't keep that. We give it to children with cancer. So it's a good cause just by coming. I don't know
Yeah.
how the hotel stands on cats though. I don't know if you can bring your cat.
I was going to ask
She might have to
that.
stay at home for this one. She might
Yeah,
have
I was going to ask that. It'd be great if you could bring your cat. You'd get a lot of ahs and
Oh,
oohs from,
that's all they've
especially
been
from the
focused on.
female audience.
But I'm going to Tillingham Castle for a weekend in
Oh, nice.
start of October.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, I managed to get on it. It just popped up. It's a team. They said they do it every single year. It's like the full
Right.
weekend. Go on the Friday night and leave on the Monday morning. But they had like a couple of people drop out. So they were like,
Right.
these are going fast. If you want it, I just happened to see it at the right time.
Oh,
Yeah,
wonderful.
that'd be good. But yeah,
Yeah,
that's the start of October, and then I'll be back up then to like not Hull, but with you guys. Uh,
brilliant.
and so I might have to maybe try and think about getting a train maybe up to the convention.
No, that's superb. That is absolutely superb.
They've
In
got their own convention, Spook and Spirit Fest.
Mm.
Um, so I'm talking at theirs this year. Although I don't really know, they've got something planned for me. They're because we're quite close and like I've been, speaking to them for ages and stuff. They're sort of like I was going to speak this year, 2025, because I went is like the end of October or November, um, for their first convention just gone, and I didn't speak at that, and then I sort of said to them on day, I said, oh, I'll do it next year, and they were like, oh yeah, don't worry, you're already doing it. They were like,
oh, that's okay.
so okay, you're already doing it. Like, oh, what do you want me to talk about? And they were like, no, we've got something like fun planned for you.
Ah,
They still not let me on it, but yeah, I'll be talking there as well.
Right.
nice. I
Yeah,
wonder what that is. That's all very strange,
very
isn't it?
intriguing. Yeah, don't know what they've. I've been speaking to. I don't know if they're coming anymore. Actually, I think they texted me the other day. Is it Beyond the Veil, the geocaching guys?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Because I was supposed to be having a Zoom call with them about their experiences. Um, so I know them, but I think they're saying that they've got a wedding or something. I think they said.
yeah, yeah.
Um, but other than that, no, not particularly. I'll be just on my own.
No, I'm sure you'll know everybody by the end of the night. Everybody's really supportive of everybody else. We actively encourage that. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's one of the
definitely.
reasons why we're doing it, for bringing all these paranormal teams together and to get people to talk and network. And,
Yeah, yeah. No, sounds
it's,
good.
it's a good thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and also if I'm in the evening, I think I'll be all right when I'm on there talking, but beforehand I'll be like, oh God, so yeah, so don't have to be right at the start, but yeah, I think afternoon rather than evening, so I'm not thinking about it the entire day.
Is there anything that you wanted to ask us, Andy?
I mean, not too much really. We've sort of gone through a lot of the stuff, and it's I think we already spoke a little bit about how many does it seat the rooms? Is it like a big, huge room? Is it?
Yeah, we've got enough. We can fit 200 in, but I always just put the tickets at 150, 150. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
um,
No,
once you've had a beer anyway, and then you get up and talk, you'll be all right.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's been nice chatting, Andy.
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
so
thank
you
you.
take care.
Yeah, you
And
too.
Um,
until next time,
yeah,
See you.
look after yourself.
we'll see you
Yeah, you
later.
too. All right. See you
Bye bye.
later.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.